Okay, how many director photographers does it take to screw in a light bulb? None. It's the gaffer's job. Oh, sorry, Gary. Hello, filmmakers, and welcome to Film It Yourself. Today, I'll be answering your filmmaking questions, so let's get started. First up is Dina, who asks, what do you use for lighting? Well, Dina, I like to use the Neewer Upgraded 660 LED lights. And you might already know from this channel that I'm a Neewer fangirl because I love their products. All of their products are super low budget, but high quality for the price. And what I really like about these upgraded versions of their lights, because I actually have had their non-upgraded before and I much prefer the upgraded, is they have these LCD screens on the back that allows you to dim both the color and the brightness individually, and you can dial right in there on the LCD screen the exact color temperature you want, which is amazing. So you can get really precise and make sure that all of your lights are matching. In the past, the non-upgraded ones didn't have this feature and you just sort of were twisting a knob back and forth trying to guess. So this is game changing in my opinion. It's great and what every light should have. They also have these great barn doors and they're made out of aluminum, so it's really high quality and durable. I'm not really worried about them breaking if they were plastic or something. Instead, these feel like they can take a little bit of a beating, which sometimes happens on a film set. So I highly recommend those LED lights, and you can find a link to them in the description below. Next up, Uwe asks, what kind of camera do you use? Well, thanks for asking, Uwe, and I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. If not, let me know. But I used to use a Panasonic GH4, but recently over Christmas, I've upgraded to the Panasonic GH5 and I absolutely love it. What I love about this camera is that it's a 4K camera with in-body stabilization, which is amazing, especially if you're planning on doing vlogs or just a lot of handheld shooting. The in-body stabilization is great. You also have the ability to shoot log if you buy the firmware upgrade from Panasonic, which is around, I think around $100 or so, but that also upgrades the camera so that it feels more like a cinema camera so that you can shoot log footage. And if you don't know what log footage is, then you can check out my video on log footage that eventually will come out. Right now it might not be there, but in the future it'll pop up right up here in the corner. And the other great thing about this camera is that it has a double card slot, and this is great so that if you're worried about filling up one card, it'll just automatically record to the other card once the first card is full. Or even better, you can have it set up so that it records to both with dual recording, and then that way you don't have to worry about your card corrupting and losing all of your footage for that day. Okay, and next up again is a question from Uwe, and Uwe asks, what microphone do you use? Again, a great question, Uwe. So the microphone I am currently using that you can't see because it's out of frame is a Rode NTG3 boom mic, and I really recommend that you invest in a good boom mic. And this boom mic is actually not so expensive. It's not on the super high end, but it's a nice in between cheap and high end and still has a great quality sound. And I like to use it on a C-stand with a boom buddy and a boom pole, and so that way I can boom myself by myself. That sounds weird. Boom myself. Anyway, I also record through an external audio recorder, and I use a Zoom H4n, which is really great. I highly recommend if you're going to buy one though, get the Zoom H6 because that's the newer model and it has more inputs. The H4n just has 2 XLR inputs, while the 6, I think it's 4 or maybe even 6. I think you can get an adapter and do up to 6. Anyway, it's crazy. It's a lot of audio. So definitely that's my setup and I highly recommend it, and you should check it out in the links in the description below. Again, you can find links for all of these products. And if you have some filmmaking questions you want answered, leave them in the comments below. I'd love to feature you in a future Q&A video and answer them for you. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Oh, sorry Spence, it's actually not dinner time. Now get out there and film it yourself.